This program is part of the Cosmic Potato Podcast Network. For more shows like this, visit our website at cosmicpotatonetwork.com.
Watching television, watching television. Watching television, watching television. I need all the image, I need all the sound. I know the info right into my mind.
Well, hey, y'all. Welcome back to Trial by Pilot. This is the show where we judge an entire series of television and the work of hundreds on one episode. I'm Bill Lynch.
And I'm Elizabeth Lynch.
Nice.
It's good, right?
Yeah, I figured I would just do that southern accent that Jason Sudeikis always does.
It's like that's his like go-to. It's
mean,
like, well,
it's
I gotta
that-
be different than me, so I'll be Southern.
Right, his two characters are this or just him.
Right.
We're talking about Ted Lasso on Apple TV Plus. This is not a new show.
No, it's not.
Season 1 came out only about a year ago, August 2020.
Wait, really?
Yes,
How many seasons are there?
2.
I thought that it was older than that.
The second season just concluded.
Oh, okay. I'm surprised to hear that. I thought it had more seasons than that.
Yes. But a lot of our friends have praised it.
Yes.
And we have been discussing doing an Emmy show, which this will serve as that as well. Mm-hmm. And there is a dumb number of Ted Lasso nominations in the Emmys this year.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Yeah. So let's talk about the pilot to Ted Lasso,
Okay.
which is now over a year old. But deal with it.
That's what we do on this podcast.
And then we're going to talk about the Emmys, both the Ted Lasso nominations and our thoughts on the other nominees and maybe some picks.
Okay.
All right. So this begins with Rebecca Welton, played by Hannah Waddingham.
She looks familiar. She's been in something else.
She was Septa Unella in Game of Thrones. Is that where you know her from?
I mean, possibly. I think I've seen her in other things too.
She was the Septa that walked Cersei Lannister down the street with the bell yelling, "Shame, shame."
Really?
Yes.
That's not where I know her from then.
She is...
Wow, what a diverse range. Like a wide range.
Yeah, right.
She's got. Yeah.
She's been in a lot of plays and musicals in Great Britain.
Okay.
She was also in the Les Mis movie.
Oh, I do know that. Who did she play in that?
I don't think she was a major character. She wasn't on like the list of like the main people, but she was in it. So we find out that her character Rebecca is inheriting the AFC Richmond Football Club, aka soccer, the real name, which is part of the English Premier League. And her philandering husband are getting divorced, so they're splitting up the assets, and she got the club. And so she immediately fires the mediocre, misogynistic coach and decides to hire Ted Lasso, a Division II college football coach from the States. American football coach.
American football, yeah.
He is like somewhat well known because he brought some college team from like basically nothingness to a Division II championship, but he knows absolutely nothing about soccer at all.
Right.
And so we meet him and his assistant coach on the plane to England, and like some young British guy recognizes them and like takes a picture with them and is just like cracking up like, oh man, you're going to get absolutely murdered. This is going to be hilarious.
Well, I guess because like people know him because he's like a likable guy. Some video went viral of him like dancing in the locker room.
That video was
team.
like kind of funny.
It was
I thought it was funny.
Yeah. So I think that's like where people know him from.
But he also won a Division II championship, you know.
Yeah, but like some British guy isn't going to know that.
Right,
So it's
sure.
the viral video. But
Yeah. We also see on his phone during the flight that his background is like his wife and son at home.
Yeah.
So we know he has a family that he's leaving behind, at least temporarily. So they land, and they're going through the city. Eventually they get to the club. And, you know, we just kind of like get a sense of who this guy is. He's like very positive, a little bit of a doof, goofball.
yeah.
And, you know, there's like a lot of like fish out of water type stuff this whole time. Like he doesn't know that soccer is 2 halves and not 4 quarters and like whatever else. Then they meet Rebecca, who offers to give Ted a tour. And this tour ends with her opening a door and leading Ted into a room filled with the press. and he's jet lagged and very unprepared.
Right.
And so he like sits down and like sips out of the water bottle, but it's actually sparkling water, so he spits it all out.
Which is dumb because like that's all I drink, but
Yeah, but I don't think American football coaches drink like sparkling water during press conferences.
I mean, I guess.
They don't. I'm telling you, they don't.
Okay.
And so the press basically just like eat him alive.
Yeah.
Until Rebecca finally steps back in to save him. But it's revealed to the comms director that Rebecca has purposefully hired the completely out of his element Lasso to get back at her husband.
To like ruin the team.
Yes, the club is the only thing he ever truly loved. And so she's going to make him suffer by slowly burning it to the ground.
How did she get it then?
I don't know. I guess she had a better lawyer.
Was her father part of it?
Maybe, but I missed it if so.
Like maybe it was like a family.
Oh,
I don't know.
maybe.
I feel like.
Maybe it was her family's and he married into it, but loved it.
Yeah, I think maybe that's what it
Okay,
is.
that makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah, because it's like if he really cared, like I don't see why he would. She clearly doesn't really care about it.
Right.
Yeah.
And so then Coach Lasso meets the team briefly, who like mostly ignore him or are just like outwardly cruel to him. One of like the prima donna's girlfriends shows up to bring him to get waxed. But then she comes back later to get his phone, and Ted is there taping up a believe sign. And she sees in her boyfriend's locker, he's also put some tape over a photo of her where she was topless, basically.
Yeah.
So covered up her exposed breasts. And, you know, she gets like a little smirk at that, like, oh, like what a nice guy.
Yeah.
And so they just talk a little. Nothing really happens.
So this actress was in Dirty John, the first season of it anyway, with Connie Britton. She played one of Connie Britton's character's daughters.
Oh, you love some Connie Britton.
I do. And I thought she was like really good in that, but I was shocked when I looked her up to find out that she's actually British because she wasn't in Dirty John. I was like really surprised how well she.
Apparently our accents are very easy to do.
I know. It just always surprises me.
So meanwhile, the comms director is telling Rebecca, like, he doesn't know if he can do this. Like, to tank the team and, like, bury this nice guy with it. And she offers him a raise and a promotion and says, you know, you'll do just fine. After all, you snuck women all those years into the club for my husband. So I think you can keep a secret.
Right.
Like, really, like, turning the knife.
Yeah.
And then Ted and the assistant coach are there late, but they go home. And Ted calls his wife and son. Just talks to his son briefly, but then he gets on the phone with his wife. And it's very apparent there's some rift between them. She wants space. He says, I love you. She doesn't return it. And this whole conversation, we only hear him.
Yeah.
Which I thought was weird. Like, you don't have to show her, but, like, give me, like, the voice at least so I know what she's saying. I don't know. It felt a little weird to me, like, just watch him on the phone.
Yeah.
With nobody on the other end.
Well, I feel like that happens mostly in, like, sitcoms, I guess.
Yeah.
Or theater.
For theater. This is neither.
So I was kind of impressed with his conversation skills in this scene.
Oh, okay.
Because, like, I, as some of you may know, am also an actress. And I did do a scene in one of my favorite roles ever, like, talking to someone on the phone. And it's very difficult. Like, because I feel like the whole time you're, like, trying to, like, it's hard not to rush through it and, like, really try to, like, picture, like, I would have to say in my head in between the lines, like, what they are probably saying back to me.
Yeah,
to,
sure.
like, pace it and give it that space. And, like, I just thought he did a really nice job. I always notice that in scenes. And it's, like, one of those, like, dumb things. It's, like, I always notice how Christmas trees are lit just because I am good at lighting Christmas trees. So it's, I also notice this kind of
I notice how well
scene.
Christmas trees are lit because you're so good at lighting Christmas trees.
Right? Aw. That's sweet.
Yeah, so that was the pilot to Ted Lasso.
Yeah.
What did you think?
I liked it.
Yeah, I thought it was funny.
Yeah. I thought it was a good pilot, not great, but I thought it was, like, pretty good.
Yeah, that's how I would describe it.
But like, it's clearly a really good show, or at least like largely regarded as a really good show, just because, you know, just from what our friends have said, but then also it being nominated for so many Emmys.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of intrigued.
I wonder. I guess the Emmy nominations must be from the first season, even though they were in summer 2020, or did they watch all of the episodes of the second season already?
I don't know.
I'm just wondering, like, was the first season good and then the second season got really good?
Yeah.
Or is the first season also really good?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, because it's like a crazy amount of nominations for the first season to a show, I feel like.
Yeah.
But I mean, hey, maybe it's really funny. There's also a character in it, Nathan, who
Oh, yeah.
works for the club, and like no one really like cares about him or pays him any attention except Ted Lasso does. And so he's
Right.
like, oh, you want to know my name?
Yeah.
And so he's played by Nick Mohammed, who was in Intelligence, which
Right.
we watched on Peacock. But
That was
you
the
know,
show with David Schwimmer.
yes.
Yeah.
But it was a Channel 4 show in Great Britain.
He was also in the Mel and Sue show,
Yes.
just as like a
A target? Like that they were... Oh, no.
no. He was like the singing telegram,
Yes,
or whatever the
yes.
hell. I can't even remember now. It was ridiculous. It was a ridiculous part.
Yeah. Anyway, he's really funny.
He's funny.
I think he was the best part of Intelligence. He was funny in this, and he's nominated for Best Supporting Actor.
Oh, really?
Emmy. So get this. The show, well, let's transition slowly into our Emmy discussion. Jason Sudeikis is nominated. Mm-hmm. The show is nominated. And then between Best Supporting Actor and Actress, there's 6 people from the show nominated.
What?
Isn't that insane?
I know you sent me all this stuff before, but I guess I just didn't like register that many. That is insane.
There's two people from this nominated for Best Supporting Actress.
What is this, like Game of Thrones or
Yeah,
something?
so Best
Like-
Supporting...
It's just-
Best Supporting Actor, 4 people are nominated from Ted Lasso. That's
Wow.
wild. That's wild.
Yeah. All right. So let's get into Emmy talk then.
Let's do it.
All right. How do you want to do this?
So let's start with comedy series, just because
Okay.
we're talking about Ted Lasso,
Okay.
which is nominated. So it's Ted Lasso, Pen 15, The Kaminsky Method, The Flight Attendant, Hacks, Emily in Paris, Cobra Kai, and Blackish. Some of these I was not aware were comedies.
Me neither. I didn't realize that The Flight Attendant was a comedy.
I didn't either. Was Emily in Paris?
I mean, I guess compared to
It wasn't a well-written drama, so... Like
Yeah.
Cobra Kai, I didn't know was a comedy series?
yeah, I don't know. Like the only thing that's like I mean, obviously Ted Lasso, Pen 15. I think I knew that Hacks was, and Blackish, but the other ones I don't even know what the Kaminsky Method is, honestly.
I've heard a bunch about it, but I haven't actually watched it.
Yeah. So, and I've heard that The Flight Attendant is really good. Same for Hacks. I just didn't know that The Flight Attendant was supposed to be a comedy.
Yeah.
So I can only speak to... I've seen Blackish and I like it, but like I haven't seen a lot of it, and certainly not this past season. But I saw Emily in Paris and Pen 15 and the pilot of Ted Lasso. So I'm going to go ahead and call Pen 15 because it's my favorite show ever and I think it deserves to win. But I feel like it's up against some... I'm also shocked that Emily in Paris is on this list.
I don't even know how to predict this because they seem so out of place in a
This
comedy series.
I thought Emily in Paris was cute. I did not think it was Emmy worthy.
Yeah.
Really. I don't think that. And that's not saying anything bad against the show. It's just like not an Emmy show to me.
Yeah. You know what? Let's kick this off with a bang and get really dramatic in this comedy category. I'm going to say I'm not even going to pick because the Emmys are a joke.
What a fucking joke.
All right, moving on to our drama series Best Emmy category. The Boys, Bridgerton, The Crown, The Handmaid's Tale, Lovecraft Country, The Mandalorian, Pose, and This Is Us. Please don't be This Is Us.
Oh my God. If it's This Is Us.
Listen, I don't watch that show, but give me a break.
Yeah. Was there just like not a lot of TV this year? First of all, why are there so many so many nominees.
There are a lot of nominees. 8.
It's just like, why?
Listen, I have heard a lot of good stuff about The Crown and Handmaid's Tale.
Yes.
Haven't gotten around to it, but I've heard great things. I've heard The Mandalorian, the second season, is really good and better than the first season, which I
fine.
watched and wasn't crazy about.
I don't know what Pose is.
I don't know what Pose is. I watched The Boys, really enjoyed it. I think that's a great show. Bridgerton, you watched.
Again, I don't know.
Listen, I'm picking Lovecraft Country.
So am I.
Okay.
And so when you put Lovecraft Country in the same category as Bridgerton, and they're both nominated, that's just so odd to me. I'm...
Listen, there's so much fucking TV. So much of it is mediocre.
I know.
Lovecraft Country was such a different thing. Such an experience watching it. Mm-hmm. I hope that takes it.
Yeah, I do too. That's my pick.
Although I won't be surprised if it's like The Crown.
Yeah.
I just hear so much good stuff about The Crown.
Yeah, Crown, Handmaid's Tale, like, if that takes it, it'll be like, okay, obvious. If it's This Is Us, I'll be like, what the fuck?
I don't think it will be. I don't think it will
Really,
be.
it's not.
Best limited series. We've watched quite a few of these. I May Destroy You on HBO, The Underground Railroad, Mare of Easttown, The Queen's Gambit, and WandaVision. So we watched 3 of those 5.
Yeah.
The last 3.
So this is a tough one for me because so I've only seen Mare of Easttown, Queen's Gambit, and WandaVision. I don't know how to pick between Mare of Easttown and Queen's Gambit, but I think I'm going Queen's Gambit.
Ooh, I was between those 2 as well, and I think I'm going Mare of Easttown.
I just think that, Mare of Easttown was great, but I feel like the Queen's Gambit was, if I'm going by like popularity, I think it really kind of like, it was like everybody watched that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I
don't know if that necessarily means it'll edge out Mare in the Emmys just because of that.
No, I don't think so. I don't think that that's how they vote for it, but I just feel like it was I don't know. I don't want to say it was more interesting than Mare of Easttown. They were so different. But there was just like really a lot to it. They were both such excellent shows.
Yeah, yeah.
So I don't really know how to pick, but I think I'm going to say Queen's Gambit.
We really enjoyed WandaVision too. We both did, right?
Yeah, I'm just not picking it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair. Lead actor in a drama series. We have Sterling K. Brown from This Is Us, Jonathan Majors from Lovecraft Country, Josh O'Connor from The Crown, the guy from Bridgerton, Billy Porter from Pose, and Matthew Rhys from Perry Mason. Regin Page from Bridgerton. I don't know how to pronounce that name.
Yeah.
So I've only seen the full season of Lovecraft Country, so I would pick Jonathan Majors, but...
Yeah. I would pick him too. I mean, so I think Sterling K. Brown is really good. And I saw Bridgerton, but I'm still picking Jonathan Majors.
Okay. Lead actress in a drama series.
But also, I would like to see Perry Mason.
Okay.
I think for someone like me who likes that kind of thing, I've heard good things about it.
Lead actress in drama series. We haven't seen most of these. Jurnee Smollett is nominated for Lovecraft Country.
Right.
Elizabeth Moss is nominated for Handmaid's Tale. I mean, Jurnee Smollett was really good.
Yeah. Oh, so Uzo Aduba was for In Treatment.
What is that?
Is that show still on?
I have no idea.
Okay. Years ago, I was watching, I think it's on HBO, and I was watching this show called In Treatment. I'm pretty sure it's the same show. And it was like people's like therapy sessions.
So.
Okay, tell me.
Apparently, it returned after 10 years.
Oh my gosh.
So it had 3 seasons, then was off the air for 10 years, and then just came back for a 4th season and is nominated for a bunch of Emmys.
Okay. That show, I think maybe I watched the first season, and I always meant to go back. I love that show.
Oh, okay.
I thought it was excellent. But I never had a chance to like go back and finish watching it. I just remember watching it when I was like doing costumes for a play and being in my mom's basement sewing and with that on in the background. Like, so I just, Like, you know, when you watch something, you just have like a very clear picture. Like, I don't know. I just really, really liked it. So I'm curious about that, knowing that it's back. Listen, I thought Journey Smollett was very good. I'm guessing it's probably going to go to Olivia Colman.
Yeah,
Even though I didn't see
how good
the
she
Crown.
is. Yeah.
But I think that's my guess.
Did she already win for the Crown? I know she won for that other movie. The Favorite.
I don't know. She wins a lot, I think.
Yeah, she's good. I mean, she was great in
Yeah,
The
I know.
Favorite.
She's great. That's why I'm guessing she's probably great in this. All right, so here's lead actor in a comedy series. Anthony Anderson for Blackish, Michael Douglas for The Kominsky Method, William H. Macy for Shameless, another show I've heard such good things about. I've never seen. Jason Sudeikis for Ted Lasso, and Kenan Thompson for Kenan. Listen,
Do you pick Keenan? Is that your pick?
there must be something about him. I don't see it. I've never liked Kenan Thompson.
Yeah.
But he is just like in a lot of things, and maybe he's really good, and I just like don't give him any more chances because I just didn't ever think he was that funny on All That. I don't know. Like he's just not.
This is a library.
That show is so good. No, actually, I did like him on All That. I didn't understand why he was on SNL because I didn't think he was like that funny, and so I've still never understood him on SNL. But to be fair, I don't watch that. I don't watch SNL regularly, so I'm just like very curious that like
Yeah.
maybe he's great. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I hear the most about William H. Macy probably, so I'll pick him.
Yeah, and I really like William H. Macy.
Yeah.
So I'll pick him too.
All right, lead actress in a comedy series, Adie Bryant for Shrill, Kaylee Cuoco for The Flight Attendant, Allison Janney for Mom, Tracy Ellis Ross for Blackish, and Jean Smart for Hacks. I haven't seen any of these.
Okay, so I've only seen the first season of Shrill, so I'm curious. I would like to go back and watch the second season, and I do like Adie Bryant, but I would like to see the rest of it. I'm gonna pick Jean Smart because I just think that Jean Smart should win everything.
And she was so good in Mare of Easttown.
I actually really like Tracy Ellis Ross though too, and I think she is very good in Blackish. So I think it would be cool if she did win it. I like her a lot.
I've only seen like bits and pieces of that show.
It's funny.
Yeah,
it's good. I didn't always like it like in the first season, but like the last few seasons I've caught it, and it's a funny show.
So this is weird. Lead actor in a limited series or movie. There's 2 nominations for Hamilton, which I didn't know.
Because they put it on, it's on Disney Plus.
Oh, so that counts as a movie?
Yeah, I think so.
That's weird. They have their own awards.
But now this one is on film. But it's funny because it's not a movie. It's not the movie version. It's a recording of the stage production.
Right.
Yes.
That's not a movie.
And I still haven't watched it.
That's not a movie.
I know.
Ewan McGregor is nominated for Halston. I have no idea what that is, I'll be honest. The Undoing, Hugh Grant, and Paul Bettany from WandaVision. I mean, Lin-Manuel Miranda, just because everyone loves Hamilton and he's been like praised so much, or is it like past that?
I don't know. I'm picking Leslie Odom Jr. And I still haven't seen Hamilton.
Okay.
But I love that guy. I think he has the most beautiful voice, and I just really like him.
I'll pick Paul Bettany because I've only seen WandaVision and I thought he was good in it.
Okay.
Lead actress in a limited series or movie, Kate Winslet, Mare of Easttown, Anna Taylor-Joy, The Queen's Gambit, Elizabeth Olsen, WandaVision, Cynthia Erivo, Genius Aretha, and Michael Cole, I May Destroy You. I'm sorry, Michaela Cole, I May Destroy You. So we've seen, again, Elizabeth Olsen, Anna Taylor-Joy, and Kate Winslet. Man, that's a tough pick.
That is tough. And we saw Cynthia Erivo in something else. And I know I didn't like see her in this, but like I thought she was good.
I'm going Kate Winslet.
Yeah.
That seems like the sad kind of portrayal that the Emmys would like.
Yeah, I'm going to go Anya Taylor-Joy.
Okay, man. All right, so you're picking Queen's Gambit and I'm picking Mare of Easttown a lot.
I love Kate Winslet. I like really love her. I don't know.
Listen, I thought both of their performances were incredible.
It's really hard to pick. And honestly, I thought Elizabeth Olsen was really good.
She was, yeah. But compared to those other two.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then we got supporting actor in a drama series. Just so many shows we didn't watch. Michael K. Williams was nominated for Lovecraft Country. He was good in that. Mm-hmm. Supporting actress in a drama series. A bunch of Handmaid's Tales, The Crown. Oh my God. Look at this category. Supporting actress in a drama series. There are 9 nominations with only 3 shows represented. The Crown has 3 actresses nominated. Handmaid's Tale has 4. 4? Yeah, 4.
Mm-hmm.
And Lovecraft Country has 1.
Yeah, that's crazy. So what does this tell you? Should we be watching The Crown and Handmaid's Tale and we're just sleeping on it?
Apparently. Well, I think we've both known that for a while. It's not like...
I know.
Like, yeah, maybe it's not really that good. Like, I'm sure it's good.
I just can't bring myself to, like, watch The Handmaid's Tale. I think when it came out, I was, like, not interested in watching something that sounded so depressing.
Yeah.
And I'm still not. But, like, I still watch depressing shows. I just don't want to watch that depressing show.
Supporting actor and actress in a comedy series. It's, like, mostly Ted Lasso.
It's, yeah, Ted Lasso and SNL.
Yep. Ted Lasso, SNL. There's a couple of things in there. Hacks, Kaminsky Method, Flight Attendant. But the other ones are all Ted Lasso and SNL.
I think it's weird that people from SNL get nominated so much.
See,
I
yeah,
just think
so-
I'm not being fair, though, because I really don't watch it because I, like, don't enjoy it that much.
Right, but you know what it is. It is a sketch comedy show with, like, individual sketches of, like, 3 minutes.
Yeah.
It's just weird to me because they're not really... I don't know. Maybe, I shouldn't say they're not really acting, but, like, how much into character are you when you're doing 3 minutes of a character on
Yeah.
a sketch comedy show where for half of it you might be, like, reading your lines off of a fucking prompter?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to say anything, like, to be like, oh, that's not really it. Like, I feel like that is still really hard. You could, like, if you
I'm not saying
give,
it's
like,
not hard.
I know. I'm like,
It just seems like a different thing.
right. It seems like a variety show. Like, you know, like sometimes they say
Right.
that, like, category of the variety show. Like,
Yeah.
that's what that seems like to me.
Yeah.
And it's not like it has to be fair. Like, if it fits in the category, then that's the category. But there are so many comedies. It's like,
But were there this year?
I don't know. Maybe
Where are all the
not.
nominees?
I don't know.
Like, I was just thinking, like, I don't know, give me a fucking nomination for Joe Latruglio for Best Supporting Actor in a Comedy Series.
Right.
But I don't think Brooklyn Nine-Nine was on the air this year.
Right.
The last season is coming back, like, this month, or last month. Mm-hmm. But I don't think it was on the air this year. And so maybe a bunch of stuff was just not on the air due to COVID.
Yeah.
For the period that this Emmys is looking at.
But I think that people from SNL get nominated, like, every year.
Maybe, but I feel like there's not a lot of shows represented here.
Yeah. That's true.
Like, I'm sorry. Best Supporting Actress in a Comedy Series, Adie Bryant, Kate McKinnon, and Cecily Strong are all nominated for an Emmy.
Right.
Like,
That's what
there
I'm
was
saying,
other
like,
stuff on TV.
It's not that I don't like them or think that they aren't good, but it's like I don't know. I feel like I'm so hesitant to say this because I feel like I'm unfairly judging it because I really don't see their work regularly, but I feel like every time I see it, it is very much like what I saw the last time. Do you know what I mean? Like, I
Right.
feel like it's the same. So it's like,
yeah.
I don't know. I'm struggling with that a little bit. I think it's odd, but it's what it is. And it's also just the Emmys. It's really not that important. You know what I mean? Like, it's not
Well, I'm sure they would.
good for to everyone nominated, of course. Like, I'm just saying, like, in the scheme of life, like, I don't need to get that upset that people from SNL are nominated.
Oh, yeah. I don't
You know what I
really
mean?
care.
Like, that's all I mean.
So, we won't go through all these, but Best Supporting Actor and Actress in a Limited Series or Movie. We saw Katherine Hahn in WandaVision. Moses Ingram from The Queen's Gambit. Julian Nicholson from Mayor of Easttown. Gene Smart from Mayor of Easttown. Evan Peters from Mayor of Easttown. So, a lot of the same shows.
So this is hard. So I really liked Evan Peters, so I would pick him.
Oh, yeah, he was great.
Who's Thomas Brody Sangster?
He was the other chess player.
Oh, okay.
He was also in Game of Thrones. As as was everyone else.
So I don't know how to pick. Oh, and can you look up Moses Ingram for me too? From the Queen's Gambit.
She was the friend that she grew up with in the orphanage.
Okay.
She was great in that.
I don't know how you would pick someone.
Yeah.
So, all right, Renee Elise Goldsberry and Philippa Sue were both nominated for Hamilton, but the rest is Catherine Hahn from WandaVision, which when we were watching it, I was like, Catherine Hahn better get nominated for an Emmy for this, and she is. Moses Ingram, I really liked her.
Yeah.
Although I don't think she was in it like enough, like a lot. Like I could see how like maybe she wouldn't. Like I feel like the other people
but
got,
it's a supporting nomination.
yeah. But Julian Nicholson and Jean Smart,
They were
also,
both so good.
oh my god, like that's the thing. Mayor of Easttown had so many like amazing performances.
Yeah.
Like crazy good. So I don't know. And you know how I'm going to deal with this? I'm not even going to watch the Emmys.
we never do.
I know. We used to.
Well, we used to. I mean, it's tough because we haven't watched a bunch of these shows, and
Yeah.
there's like nominations out the wazoo for some of these shows that we haven't watched. I'm just looking at guest actor in a drama series. Don Cheadle was nominated for Falcon and Winter Soldier, and he came out and was like, "Is this a joke?" He's in it for like seconds.
Oh,
Like,
really?
He doesn't do anything in it. Yeah, he's in like one episode for like a very short time. So like, I don't know. Maybe
Yeah.
the Emmys were really struggling to like find nominations this year or something.
Yeah, maybe. But I feel bad because it's like you don't want to take away from anyone's like nomination.
I know, of course not. But like,
know.
he even came out because someone asked him,
Yeah.
like, "Did you know you were nominated for an Emmy?" He's like, "Wait, what? Why?" Variety sketch series. I hope this is not the fully updated list. Variety sketch series. There's 2 shows nominated.
Yeah.
SNL and a Black Lady sketch show. I don't know, man. Maybe this is just a weird year.
Ooh, Variety Special, pre-recorded. Bo Burnham Inside
Oh,
is nominated.
Nice.
I haven't seen, but so is like Friends, the reunion, which I didn't watch, but it's like I think they were just talking. I don't know. Like some of this stuff is just like
Apparently, they did a lot of talking, but they also had like Justin Bieber come on, and they like did a fashion show with somebody, and like
oh really?
apparently it was a bunch of like bullshit filler.
It just sounds like it was a very awkward thing to watch. I wanted to watch it, and then I heard it was weird, and I was like, never mind. I don't really care.
So like, Hamilton is nominated for Variety Special, but then all of the actors and actresses are nominated for Best Movie or...
Well, same with Saturday Night Live. It's variety sketch series, but it's considered a comedy.
Yeah, whatever.
It sounds like a lot of politics to me.
Uh-huh. What's going on over there, Emmys? Best Animated Program, Big Mouth, Bob's Burgers, The Simpsons, South Park, The Pandemic Special, or Jendi Tartovsky's Primal. I have no idea what that is on Adult Swim.
I'm obviously picking Big Mouth.
Oh, Big Mouth, faux show.
Yeah, and I love Bob's Burgers. but
Yeah,
I'm picking
Big Mouth is like next level.
I also think it's funny for variety special. There's like what's nominated is like the Grammys, the Oscars. Like I didn't even know these were categories, to be honest.
That's so dumb. Let's give an award to the best award show.
But basically, at this point, these are all the categories that like people don't
Care about. They won't be aired.
right.
We care about them. We care about cinematography.
Them. We
and-
care about the crew that puts these.
Yes.
The hundreds, the work of hundreds. We
Right,
care
right.
about these people.
Yes, we judge them harshly, but we care about them. Best Outstanding Commercial, AirPods Pro, Alexa's Body, Better. It already does that. Apple Watch 6 series, You Can't Stop Us Nike, and Beats by Dre.
Oh my god. Hey, someone worked on those, so like they deserve to be recognized, but it just seems very silly to me.
Oh, outstanding directing for a comedy series. Be Positive is up there, nominated.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, more Ted Lasso. 3 episodes of Ted Lasso are nominated for that. Jeez, Ted Lasso. Give everybody else some
we gotta get on it. We gotta watch that show. It's only 2 seasons. We don't have a whole lot to catch up, you know?
Outstanding directing for a variety special. Bo Burnham again. All right, so Ted Lasso. Are we going to continue to watch?
I would like to, but like we'll probably gotta watch some other stuff first.
Yeah, I would like to, but we probably have some other stuff to watch first.
Oh, that sounds familiar. Who just said that?
Yeah, I don't know. If you have predictions on Emmys, let us know what you think before they air this Sunday, and we'll give you some clout on the pod if you guess right.
Yeah.
And it's time for another season of television. I don't know what's out this fall, but I'm going to be looking it up.
I know. Well, we're going to be watching it, and we're going to be recording it, and we're going to fall really behind on all the shows we want to watch.
That's right. And if you have suggestions on shows for us to watch, you can email us at trialbypilot@gmail.com. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at trialbypilot. Trialbypilot.
Trialbypilot. That was the best. Trial by Pilot.
Mommy, listen to my podcast, Trial by Pilot.
But when you first said it, I was like, you know, what popped into my head was Twyla from
Twyla.
from Schitt's Creek. Oh my God.
Yeah, anyway, go on to Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Spotify, wherever you're listening to this. Subscribe to the show, leave a review, and tell a friend.
And thank you to the Beats for providing our theme music.
Thank you, Beach. Bye.
Thanks for listening to Trial by Pilot. Bye.
Watching television, watching television. Watching television, watching television.